Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve a system of equations using substitution. So as you can see, we have our two equations here, 4x plus 2y equals 14 and 3x minus 5y equals negative 22. And to use the substitution method, what we do is we pick one of these equations. It could be either the top one or the bottom one, doesn't matter. And we find the value of one of these two variables. So in this case, I'm just going to choose the top equation. So if we bring this down here, we're going to write 4x plus 2y equals 14. And now I'm going to isolate one of these variables and find the value of it relating to y. So let's actually find the value of y here. So to find the value of y, we're going to have to subtract 4x on both sides to get rid of it. And if we do that, we get 2y equals 14 minus 4x. And now to get rid of this 2 here, we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. So because these two cancel out, we're left with y equals 14 divided by 2 is 7, minus 4 divided by 2 is 2x. So we have y equals 7 minus 2x. So now that we know y equals 7 minus 2x, what we're going to do is we're going to plug in y in the second equation. It can't be in the first one, it has to be in the second one. So if we plug in this value of y in this equation, we get 3x minus 5 times 7 minus 2x equals negative 22. And now, as you can see, we only have one variable. We only have x, one variable. So now we could actually find the value of x using just this equation. So let's first distribute this 5 to simplify this a little bit. So we're going to multiply our 5 with 7 as well as negative 2x. Remember all the terms in the parentheses when we're distributing. So this gives us 3x minus 5 times 7 is 35. And negative 5 times negative 2x is positive 10x equals negative 22. Now 3x plus 10x is 13x minus 35 is equal to negative 22. Now, if we add 35 on both sides, we get 13x is equal to 35 minus 22 is 13. Now, if we divide by 13 on both sides, we get x, since these two cancel out, is equal to 13 divided by 13, which is obviously 1. So now we found out our value of x. So now all we have to do is simply plug in this value to either one of these equations and solve for y, because in a system of equations, we have to find the value of both x and y. So let's plug 1 into our first equation again, because this looks more simple. So we have 4 times x is 1, so 4 times 1 plus 2y is equal to 14. Now 4 times 1 is obviously 4, so this gives us 4 plus 2y equals 14. Now, to isolate y, we're going to have to subtract by 4 on both sides. So this would give us 2y equals 14 minus 4 is 10. And now we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. These two cancel out, so we get y equals 10 divided by 2 is 5. So now, as you can see, we've solved for both x and y. So now what we're going to do to check our solution is we're going to plug these two into this equation, our second equation. So this would result in 3 times 1, because x is 1, minus 5 times y is 5 equals negative 22. 3 times 1 is 3, minus 5 times 5 is 25 equals negative 22. And 3 minus 25 is, in fact, negative 22. So we get negative 22 equals negative 22. And because this is right, our two solutions here are right.